Hey gang, it's Paul with Sudpack. Welcome back to our channel. We haven't posted in a while, about a week. Sorry about that. We missed you guys. We hope you missed us. And Jordan got a new camera he's been playing with. Wants to try it out on this video. So let's see if this mic works. Test, test. Can you hear me? Test. And how do I look, huh? Look pretty good?
Give me a couple poses.
Look pretty good?
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. But we're back here at our Entertainer's Remodel. We have a few punch list items, and what always happens is we do the whole house. It looks great, but there are a few things in this room that we didn't do and a few things in that room we didn't do that stand out now that everything else is brand new, so we're gonna fix those. So I got my tool belt on. We got all our supplies in the truck. Let's head inside and knock them out.
All right, what you got here, Dad?
That is a cast iron pot mat.
A pot mat?
Yeah.
Otherwise known as a rug in some parts of the country like Colorado and California.
Yeah, it's called a runner at the Home Depot, but it's perfect for this. Come see. They're going to be storing some cast iron pots in here. We don't want it to ruin the bottom of the cabinet because they're pretty heavy. So we've got this custom liner right here. There we go.
Nice.
Sweet. Let's grab those pots, put them in there.
And what's that thing called? Like if you're looking for it at the store?
A runner.
A runner?
It's by the carpet.
Okay.
By the area rugs, all that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Yep. All right, gang, you guys remember this TV? We installed it in this little custom niche we built in the wall. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. We did a whole video just on that installation. It came out great. The only little thing about it was sometimes the remote would work, sometimes it didn't. That's because the cable box was put behind the TV in the niche. It didn't have a line of sight. A lot of you recommended, hey, just pick up an IR receiver or extender from Amazon. We got one, it's right here. Couldn't have been easier to install. We actually put the cable box in the pantry now, and it had an IR input just for that cable. Very easy. Now that remote works from anywhere. Way to go.
Right, because before you had to like finagle, like you had to try and get it right in that crack.
Yeah.
And now you can just point and click.
Good.
So thanks for the suggestion, guys.
Absolutely. Check that one off the list. Let's hit the next project. All right, guys, our next little project, we're here in the sunroom in the house. We haven't done anything in this room. If you take a look around, you can see there's not too much of a stud pack touch here, but there is one thing we're going to do before we leave. Check it out down here. This used to be a porch, a patio open to the outside. It was enclosed a long time ago. They put these French doors and windows here. So you got a window, a door, a window, a door, and a window. But at the bottom, check it out. Look how terrible that looks. Big gap full of junk. These are coming off right here. So we're gonna fix that up for them. So our first step, we're just gonna pull these out of here. We don't need that anymore. Looks like some kind of scribe mold. We're going to clean this out really well with the vacuum and then fill it with hydraulic cement. If you don't know what that is, we're going to show you. That's going to give us a nice hard level surface to work on. And then we're going to cover it all with a special piece of trim. Let's get started. All right, gang, we got the gap all cleaned out, and let's give you a preview of what this is going to look like, just like that. See how nice that looks? And this is the same trick we did on the front door. We did a whole video about that too, right?
Right.
Using doorstop to cover big gaps down here. So we got this piece of trim right here between the door unit and the window unit, but it's hitting. So I got a piece of scrap right here on the floor. We use our buzz saw and cut that off. Perfect.
Nice, man.
Two more. All right, we're also going to undercut the casing. After we gave it a test fit, we realized it would look a whole lot better.
Go ahead, bump it up against.
There.
Great.
Now you can see it look a whole lot better if this went all the way to there. So simple job for the buzz saw. Undercut the casing on both sides. And then we're ready for some hydraulic cement. All Alrighty guys, we have our casing undercut at each end. Our piece of trim fits perfectly. We are all ready for that hydraulic cement. Let's go outside and we'll show you how it works. Alright gang, this is the product we're going to be using. Rapid Set Cement All, and you can kind of see some of the applications right here. Concrete repair, an underlayment. To me that's almost like a self-leveling underlayment that we've used before, right? Anchoring, if you have to anchor a piece of threaded rod in some concrete, this is what you would use. Industrial grouting, if you got a grout under a steel column. Or casting even. Look at that. You want to do some casting here on YouTube, buddy?
Yeah. That'd be actually pretty sick.
Yeah, it would. So we actually need this to be a little runny because we're going to pour it in that crack and it's going to flow and self-level. So let's bust this open and mix it up.
That's pretty runny.
It's pretty runny.
So it's
Man, not again, dude.
what got you this time?
Oh, look. See that right there? Look at that. That's part of the steel door. Sliced me right open.
And Mom, what have you been up to?
I've just been scraping out all the corners of paint so that it's nice and
I mean, that makes a huge difference.
clean. And
what were you using? This little razor tool right here? I got it right here on your right side.
Yep, little razor tool.
Wow.
It's the perfect thing.
That's a perfect weekend project.
Just
You got
goes right
paint
in
built
there.
up. Man, it just transformed the door. Good job.
Yep.
Let's go check in on Dad.
All right.
I'm sure he's in the same spot that he was 10 minutes ago. How are we doing in here, boss?
Good.
Oh yeah, nice, man.
Yep. Once it sets up or starts to set up, you can like really tool it to do anything you want.
Right.
I got a little more working time with this product than the ones I've traditionally used. Like once it goes off, boom. It's like that grout we use in this shower right over here. So you got to be careful with it. All right, gang, while that hydraulic cement is drying, we're gonna fix this light switch on this light kit. The way they had to turn the lights on before, they just screw the light bulbs in and then unscrew them to turn them off. Because we only got one switch over here that controls the whole thing. The reason they were doing light bulbs was because the old pull chain switch, the pull chain right here, got pulled out of there. So I bought a new one, less than $5 at the home center, and it's a simple replacement, so we're gonna do that real fast. So the blue wire is hot coming into the light kit. So I hooked one of the black wires from the switch to that blue wire. I'm gonna put all this back. Now this light kit attaches to the fan in only one direction. You see this notch right here? That accommodates the forward and reverse switch. It's only gonna go back in that one spot. There we go. You got the screw, bud?
Yep.
Now this is the other black wire from the switch, and it goes to these three black wires. Each one goes to our 3 light bulbs. We're gonna connect that with a wire nut, and we're about done.
Each light bulb has its own dedicated black wire?
Yep. All right, guys, we're missing one screw for one of the shades, but fortunately, I got my little trusty electrical parts kit, and right here you can see, whenever I demo something, I usually keep 1 or 2 of the screws, and it looks like right there, I see a brass one that's gonna match perfectly. If I can get my fat fingers in there.
Well, that's why you got me.
Yeah,
Let me get it.
Go forward.
Is it this one?
Yep.
Boom.
Look at that.
Easy.
Looks like an exact match. It's a secret.
Yeah.
So these are can light springs. Seems we're always missing a couple of those.
Right.
And we'll go through the rest of that later.
Yeah.
But a lot of you guys can see what that is already.
Yep.
But always keep a few screws from your lights. They'll come in handy in the future. You got that thing, bud? It's an exact match. All right, guys, we're continuing to wrap up all the small little items on the punch list on this project, and one of them is these cabinet doors in the laundry room. Now, originally, these matched the old oak cabinet doors in the kitchen, the old oak cabinets. So we wanted these to be updated also. We didn't want to go with the gray. We wanted this to be white to kind of match the appliances and this beautiful mudroom cabinets over on the side. Yep. So I goofed up, and as you can see, these doors are too wide. Look at that. So they're already primed and painted, of course. I should have checked them ahead of time, but I didn't. So shout out to Al. He made me new doors really fast. And so what I did, my paint setup is at another project not far from here. So I brought the doors over there, primed them one morning, brought them inside because it rains all the time here at night, surprisingly. Then the next day I went by, shot the finish, went by and picked them up this morning. They're right over here by Jordan. So let's take these down, put the cup hinges on our new doors, see if they fit. New doors are up, they look fantastic. Now we're gonna adjust them later today. But check this out, we got 4 doors here, dude.
Primed and painted.
Yep,
ready to go.
Almost 16 by 36. If any of you need them, already primed and painted like George said, just bang our line, studpack225@gmail. Maybe we can work out a deal for you. But why don't we adjust these hinges, get them all even here, so they close nice, and put on the handles. All right, the doors are adjusted, they look great. So we got all the bottoms lined up, all the reveals are the same. We are gonna put some bumpers on here, don't worry about that. But right now we're gonna put the handles on here. And these actually match the kitchen, so we're gonna like pick up the whole design right there. Now usually you see us make some goofy little plywood jig to put the handles on. Well, I wanna give a big shout out to True Position Tools. They reached out to us and sent us this incredible hardware jig. Now we're gonna do a whole video about this later on the current project we're doing with the kitchen and all the knobs and pulls that'll be going in the kitchen, all those bathrooms. But we thought this would be a good opportunity to pull it out and put up these 4. That's
Take it for a test drive.
That's right. So I've already got it set up. It registers on the door just like that. And there's a hole here where that piece of tape is, and that's for like a knob. And they recommend to put a piece of tape over it so you don't accidentally...
Right, you know why.
I know why.
Yeah.
We all know why. We've all done that before. Even comes with a drill bit, and I'm ready to go. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Cool.
And then it just flips around for the left-hand door.
Oh, it just flips around?
Yep.
Right on.
And a lot of you are going to be concerned about blowout, but look at that. Very little. But if you wanted to put a wooden block back there, you certainly could.
Cool. I thought you were going to go that way. It's okay. What's going on, man? We got tons of work we still got to do.
Dude, the birthday party's at 3. I thought it was at 6 this evening. It's like in 20 minutes. We got to get out of here. We're getting kicked out.
Man.
So that's why we're cutting the video short, gang. But we're going to come back. We're going to show you how we put in those strips by the back doors. It's going to look awesome. So if you like the video, if you like the new camera, make sure you hit that like button for us. Subscribe if you haven't already. And like always, drop us a comment, ask a question, and we'll see you on our next video. We got to go.